Welcome again, everybody, to day 27 of the Personal Freedom Revolution Challenge video series. We really only have a few days left. It's been an amazing experience. As always, I'd like to thank you, and thank you for your participation and your hard work. I enjoyed answering your questions yesterday. I hope you found my answers helpful, and we will continue to answer all your questions in the weeks to come. Today, I want to talk about commitments. I've talked about that we were leading up to this point, and that's what we're going to cover over the next few days, how you should make commitments. To talk about commitments, I first want to talk about goals. The reason why I want to get you off the idea of making goals is, what's the first thing you think of when you hear the word goal? What is your body? How does it feel when you hear the word goal? Do you tense up? Do you feel a little anxious? Does it feel like homework, like a have to? When you set a goal, does it feel like almost a punishment? You know, we don't even enjoy the word goal because it seems like, oh God, here it is. I'm going to have to work really hard. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do it this time. In fact, you've set so many goals and have not succeeded at them that you don't even believe in goals. Goals are no better than New Year's resolutions because we set them and we break them. They're almost like antibiotics. We've taken so many of them, they're not useful anymore. So we don't want to continue doing that because we just build a bigger and bigger resistance to it, just like antibiotics. Because as they don't work, we don't believe in them and they feel torturous and we're not comfortable, and no one does anything that's a have to. Have-tos are not fun. I don't want you to have to do anything. I want you to work in a way that you are excited about by creating the things that you really want in your life. The difference when we make a commitment, commitments we know are very serious. The reason why we don't like to make commitments and why some people say, you know, we're commitment phobia, you know, it's like, you know, we always hear that about men, that they got a problem making commitments in a relationship. Well, that's not because we think commitments aren't real. It's because we know how real commitments are. We know when we make a commitment, we're serious. It's almost like signing a contract. We get very nervous about signing contracts. We'll look at cars, we'll go look at things to buy, but when they ask us to sign the contract, there's a nervousness that comes over us because we know it's for real. Commitments are a whole new way of thinking. It's a way of you really getting behind the things that you want to create in your life. But we have to be very careful how we make commitments. We don't want commitments just to turn into another way of setting goals, that we make commitments and then we don't keep them. Because once we learn that we don't have to keep our commitments, then what good are we? I mean, we become not good at anything that we set our mind to. We have to make very gradual commitments. I'm going to teach you over the next few days how to make commitments and how to really not overcommit and make sure we're making the right commitments and making the commitments that we want to make right now. I don't want to make any have-to commitments. We're going to start off very slowly with want commitments and creating those and being successful at those. And as we learn how to make commitments and be successful at them, we're going to build a commitment muscle where we're going to feel so strong about making commitments that we're going to be able to make commitments at anything we want and create success in them. But we're going to start very slowly with small commitments. I'm going to teach you this over the next few days, and then when the Personal Freedom Revolution is over and done with, you're going to start using the commitment tool. And don't worry, we'll come back around with some videos every now and then to check on you and keep you moving towards making more and more commitments. So you're on the road to some really, really great work. Get ready to get committed.